No, but the thing with Apple is always that way. My first big indication that Apple phones and iPhones or whatever, Apple phones, they sucked, was when someone's phone wasn't working correctly, and I said, "Oh, we'll take the battery out. It'll fix it up." And they're like, "Oh, I can't take it out. You need to go to the Apple store to take it out."
Apple.
And I was like, "What?" Because with the Android, you can just take the battery out, and
Although they're starting to make Android phones stupid too now. That you
I have
can't
never
take
seen one
the battery
that does
out.
that.
Oh, that was the best shot I could have done.
That's true.
Are you sure about that? Maybe you're right.
You gonna go for the mushroom
Yes!
again?
Wait, you want to try to bounce off the mushroom?
I want to get more
man.
distance with the
You
mushroom.
can't even make it to the mushroom this time.
He's making it away. It's gonna bounce
I
backwards.
still can't make it. Wow.
Sorry, you can't use
I guess
that
he's
tactic
right.
this time.
I need more
Anyway.
power.
Let's maybe you curved it up with that little golf ball thing.
Am I running a top form? I am. Yeah.
Just gonna bounce back.
Yeah. I could just get it over a little bit. It's pointless. It's gonna bounce back at me.
Yeah, it's not gonna go the way you want it to.
Yeah. I tried. Alright. So in that case, I wonder if this mushroom would help me get further. It's a good time to experiment. It might.
You really like these mushrooms,
That's
though.
what they're here for.
No, they're there to get in your way.
He said that's what they're
They're not there to help you.
I'll show you. They're here to make things
It's just
interesting.
gonna bounce into the chain chomp.
Yeah, that would be fun to
It
watch.
might not. It's gonna bounce off
Oh
this
my
side.
God.
This spring right that direction.
You could just go further hitting it, Max.
Yeah, but it might bounce further than if I hit an accident and end up in this.
Dude, do whatever you want, man.
It's fun to have an experiment like this stuff. So
Let's see what happens.
Again.
Let's see what happens. You gotta be one with the mushroom, man.
The shrooms.
Shrooms. Alright. That's not perfect.
Yeah, it
on
wasn't
that
full
work.
power.
I didn't need
Now
full
you're gonna
power.
have
I needed
Yeah.
it perfect. Yeah.
Because you didn't get on the right side of the
No, it's
mushroom.
because it wasn't my accuracy wasn't perfect.
It worked out
What's
as
with
I
these little stars
expected.
everywhere? What do they do?
Those are just your T markers.
Yeah.
Wow.
That tells you where you gotta hit off the T from. Yeah, in golf you like the tee offs, they all have two little posts, like a little starting line essentially. You have to tee off behind that. You can't tee off in front of it. This game actually has two tees. You have front tees and back tees, so essentially you can make the course longer. Ooh.
Okay.
I think it's still Mario's turn.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see what we
Yeah,
can do.
Yeah, rough grass.
Yeah, and you know the sad thing though is, like Apple was always like that, but the iPods were still cool, and I think they were cool because they were like the first ones, like the first good ones. Like iPods were the first good MP3 players.
That's true. Everybody
And
wanted the iPhone.
Everyone had. I still have one. I have an iPod 4, or no, I have an iPhone 4. I have an iPod like 3 or something, iPod 2 or 3. And you know what's crazy? That iPod that I have lying around somewhere still has more storage than any iPhone that I've ever had. It could hold 120 gigs.
How come they don't give it storage like that anymore?
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh, you got the bounce the way you wanted it.
nice.
Because people don't use that much space, because people stream almost everything. They don't actually have the hard
Even
files.
I do. I don't download as much as I used to.
Yeah, they don't have the hard files on storage, so when you stream it, you don't need storage. And it really is files that take up most space if you were to have actual music files and movie files, because that's what people used to do with the iPods. People would literally just have phones and or movies on them. I had movies on mine. I had Superbad. I had Superbad on my iPod, and I'd watch it on the bus.
It's kind of funny. Is the mini chain jump?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
little tiny one.
That's
over
like
there.
trouble. Where's the hole?
It's that
Way
little.
down
It's
there.
that little stick out
like a
there.
journey.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
accidentally
it's that
pushed,
little
like,
white
auto.
flashing stick.
Yeah, I
see?
see it. Gee. Okay.
5-4, huh?
Yeah, but I never wanted an Apple computer. I always knew they were stupid.
How did that +6 already?
And people would even make games for Apples because they were so stupid. And that was like my main purpose for a computer was to play games. It's like, why would I buy an Apple?
That was the best shot I ever made.
Yeah.
Gotta thread the needle here between these chain jumps.
Ooh. Oh,
Whoa!
Kinda
that was good.
Look at that bounce.
Alright. Now everybody passed me.
I'm ready for another eagle. Can chip it in.
It's not gonna be a thing.
If you if we played with star characters, you can actually hit it far enough to get eagle putts.
Wow.
Yeah, you can putt for an eagle. Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
Alright. I mean, I could still get a birdie if I do it next time.
Yeah, you got a birdie putt right there. You'll easily be able to get a birdie.
If I can actually get it in there. I seem to struggle with like, the putts.
We're about to see a birdie right here.
If we got it in now, it'd be an eagle, though. Right?
No, he's a stroke behind.
Oh, you're right.
So probably here. I wish there was a little less gap between these.
Yeah.
Well, you can technically hit it in between them on the bar. Like the bar is continuous. You can hit it literally anywhere. So like those are just the two markers that you can switch between. You
How
could
you,
Yeah,
like
you
look
just
at like look at the
definitely-
look at the bar as you switch between the two. Yeah, see it's 94 and 92 yards, to 94 and 95. You can hit in between there. You can try to.
oh, I
See what I'm
see.
saying?
I see what you're saying.
You can hit it the exact distance you really want. You just got to be good at it.
Okay. So I want it a little less than this. That's easier.
So what you can do is set
Just
that
hit it
marker
early.
to right before it.
You're right. Amazing. Science. Alright.
See?
Little
That
off.
was perfect, but you just hit it to the... Yeah, you hooked it a little bit.
Mhm.
Alright, let's get this eagle chip in.
He really does it, though.
Slope
If you
is
don't do it, I'm
kinda
gonna hate on
weird.
you.
Actually, I might be able to just go straight for it. I feel like it's gonna carry a lot though. Alright, let's try like right here. Maybe if I lofted some. No, it doesn't really add much. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, see, it was that slope.
He always gets that nice approach. He's like, I see what you were doing there.
I knew that slope was gonna bounce me off course.
If you don't get this in, you're gonna throw a fit.
I know. I know.
Yeah, this is like a kind of a nasty slope here.
I know. It pulls it forward. Plus,
So-
it pulls it to the side.
I got the rest of the items in Metroid Dread.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I feel at least. Oh! Wow.
Whoa. Good job.
Look at that. I feel complete because I was only missing like 5 items. So was like,
I saw
gotta
your
get that.
text where you said you felt better after you replayed the ending.
That too, because actually replaying the ending, I actually kind of missed something that I didn't realize happens. Because you know, it's Metroid, there's not really much dialogue, it shows you. So like, there was something that I kind of missed, and when I watched it again, I was like, oh, I will say that, I'm telling you, like the plot point that does come to fruition at the end of the game is pretty cool. I will give it that. With all the other problems I've pointed out, that plot
You know
point
what
is
I
actually
think-
pretty cool.
You know what I think bothers me about Metroid Dread the most? It's the lack of it's self-imposed limitations.
Damn it.
Trying to mimic what used to be actual limitations. I think that's what bothers me about it.
Well, that's why it looks lazy,
Oh.
because literally the freaking wide beam just comes out of her face.
But that's not
Doesn't even come out of the.
That's pure.
Doesn't come out of the gun.
That's pure laziness. I'm talking about things like they're pretending as if they can't do something, but they can do it. They're making decisions to. For example, there was dialogue in Fusion. There's no dialogue in Dread because there's no dialogue in Super Metroid and Metroid Zero
Screw
Mission.
off,
You see what I'm trying to say?
Samus doesn't have any dialogue. You're right.
It's intentional.
It's all the dialogue is from Adam,
And-
your navigation computer.
It's imposed. It's imposed. It's a limitation they're putting on it without
You're
reason.
right.
And that kind of bothers me.
But then it makes, like I said, then it shows their real laziness, because then they really are just, oh no.
Oh, can you guys shut up?
Okay,
God
we
damn
should have
it.
been. She's right. We should have been talking while she was putting.
It's like real putting.
I know. I know. We
Uh.
messed up. Well, here.
Yeah, like, and I had to go back. Like I said, I had to pull up Super Metroid. And I'm like, the wide beam actually split from the Buster, right? It split from the cannon. It didn't just come out of thin air. And I'm right. There's a split frame where you can see it all. It's one beam coming out of the cannon, and then it splits into the 3. They couldn't even be bothered to do that. They were that freaking lazy.
I noticed some of the. I looked at a fight scene with her fighting Craig. I think it is.
Kraid, yeah.
Yeah. It seemed a little needlessly brutal. I was a little surprised.
Yeah, they like.
It didn't seem. She wasn't in character for that either. I felt like it just seemed like
Yeah, they
edgy
kind
a
of.
little bit.
Yeah, they like tried to make her more edgy,
I didn't like that.
which is
Like Samus is not a bloodthirsty killer.
right. She's just a.
She's not Kratos. She's not Kratos.
Oh jeez.
Maybe
Okay,
some of the
perfect.
fans wanted to be that way.
I didn't like it.
Fancy.
It didn't seem right.
I think in an effort to emphasize her badassery, they're going too over the top. Like she's already a respectable, cool bounty hunter, despite being a woman, which is always the thing, because of the things she's done, because of the games she's been through. Like, it's like they're trying to justify it even more. You didn't count for the win, man. And you hit it
Right.
off center. Those mishits really start to matter, man.
Yeah, it's true. Oh man, it's
that
like
would hurt.
10 too.
It's like they're still trying to make a point that she's a woman and can be badass. But
They
it's like
made her
that,
most feminine in this game.
But that
she
point-
walks the most feminine.
But that
and
point
she's
was
the most brutal.
that point was made 30 years ago in the very first game already.
The point wasn't even made. She was just a female bounty hunter. there was no
Did you
point
power
to
shoot
me.
this guy?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I did.
Because I was thinking, how do you get way over there?
I used the power shot to get
I'm
myself,
to do that too.
and I hit under the ball so I could scoop it up more.
Wait, how do you switch power shots again?
B.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just so much about this game bothers me. When I played it, it didn't feel right even. It bothered me the whole time.
Well, I told you things that definitely stood out to me was the sound design, the biggest one, sound design, and the visual design. You pointed it out, the black voids.
Half the screen is empty.
And I
at all
didn't even,
times.
I knew something didn't seem right, and you actually pointed it out, and you're right, that's definitely one big factor, because if you play Super Metroid or Metroid Fusion, it doesn't do that. You have textures on the walls going into the foreground or going
And they
into
did
the camera.
that because it makes up most of what you see 9 times out of 10. You see, Metroid is always going through small corridors here and there, so you're gonna constantly see that. It's in your face.
Could
Yeah.
be worse.
And now the sound design. Oh my god! If anything was horrible, because it's like I said, Metroid Dread wasn't bad. It was a good game, but Metroid has always been an amazing game.
Right.
This was just a good game. Like I said, 6, maybe a 7, stretching it.
So,
You know.
You fell off the cliff.
right.
But the sound design is the worst in any game. In any Metroid game, it's the worst sound design. I don't know what they were doing. Did they ever play any other Metroid and actually listen to it when they played it? The sound effects were all wrong. There was no punch or weight to anything. I showed you her walk effect, right? It's like she's running in high heels, and it makes me think they're doing that on purpose as well to convey she's a woman or something. Like,
I said it to it. It didn't. I don't know. I didn't like a lot about it. The whole opening felt off to me.
like she when you play Super Metroid, especially, and the other ones too, like Super Metroid, she has these big thuds. Like she's in a big metal suit walking around.
Thank you, Jesus.
And then even the beams and stuff.
Sandy, shut up.
Even the beams and stuff are like they're just like pew 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 instead of like
No,
big lasers.
I think
and-
we need to play a session of 2 Metroid games. We need to do something like Zero Mission or Fusion, and compare it
that
to
would
Dread.
that would be easy. The Fusion would be the best one.
I
Because it's the
agree.
one it tries to go after.
Fusion was the one that was breaking all the rules, which is what.
Oh jeez, you're gonna
What the-
fly. You put a super topspin on it and
Yeah, you
flew
should have
off.
done a backspin. BB, you should have done a backspin.
Flew off. You went too far.
Stinks.
And the winds, you got look out.
Oh
Look,
shoot! I did not account.
Oh, you did
for
the same thing I did.
you gotta really
Yeah,
pull back because of the
dang.
winds. You're in the air for a long time.
But
and
yeah,
then but hold on. Then I saved the music part for the end of the sound design. The music is absolutely awful. I hate it. And like when you were over and you turned up Magmore Cavern instead, and I was like, yeah, this looks cooler now.
it felt right. Yeah.
Why do you keep killing the ball?
Sandy,
Oh,
the
no,
super
man.
spin again.
Yeah, I know. I meant to do nothing.
Just
actually.
go really far back.
Why are you like pulled it back? Jesus.
This time,
I should
No,
like
go
just-
really far back.
Sandy.
Far back.
Okay.
this
More.
time,
This?
Like that, yeah.
yeah,
Do that.
it's really far
That
back.
far back? Like,
Yes.
what the hell?
Yes, do that far back. Because you're in the air for a long time.
It's really carrying me, apparently.
Yeah, Sandy, I can't believe you did a super forward spin twice.
Yeah, I know. That time was like, I have it.
See?
Yeah.
Look at
I
that.
should have did a backspin.
Yeah.
You still went too
Holy
far.
smoke.
Well, Kyle's been warned.
Well,
knows what
here we
it
go
is.
again.
But no,
Down the deep end.
when I was watching it, now when I played it, when I moved Samus around, that felt the best.
Yeah.
It felt good. And I saw what you were saying. It felt good. But the problem was every time something spoke, every time something with action and every time cinematics was happening, it gave the opposite feeling to me that I wanted. I was like, I don't want to play this when I'm watching the movies and watching the talking. It takes away from my will to play. When I moved and everyone was shutting up, then I wanted to play.
And that's what I said. The gameplay is fun. It is fun to run around and shoot and get the items and stuff. And you know, it does give you power-ups constantly. That actually
Keeps
kind
you entertained.
That actually kind of surprised me how fast it was giving me power-ups. It's like every 5 minutes you're getting a new power-up, which was cool. I felt like it was a little too much sometimes, because it was just like power-up, go through a place that required the power-up, get another power-up. It was like constant. But it didn't bother me too much.
It's fun.
Like I said, the gameplay was fun. It was still too linear or too forceful in its subtle pushing. Yeah,
nudging.
Like I said, I never got lost. I actually never got lost.
Damn it.
Which is weird for me. I think I've gotten lost once in every Metroid game.
Yeah,
Once,
I never got
usually.
lost.
Maybe.
Because
Maybe
it
Fusion.
never requires you to actually like go back.
That's ugly, Kyle. Let's hope
Yeah,
it's
that's ugly.
It never requires you to actually like go back to somewhere that you've like haven't been to in a long time without kind of nudging you there. Like it's never just like, all right, now you gotta go all the way back to this random place that you were before, which was part of Metroid, was just getting something and figuring out where it can be used next, just roaming around
it's true.
sometimes.
It's like a mystery. But they take that out of all the games now.
I don't know.
Oh,
I thought that was gonna go in.
Jeez, hold on. Alright, I'm still okay. Just get this in. Okay, I'm still.
I think we're all
Par's
gonna get
alright.
it in now.
Par's alright.
Well,
But I'm still telling you, man, like the biggest problem, you know, the music dropped it a whole point, at least. A whole point in my rating, the music. If it had good, real Metroid music, that's too short.
F me.
I would give it a 7, definitely. If it had good, real Metroid music, I would have given it a 7. But like, what were they doing? How could they just?
yay!
How could you go? How can you go through every other major Metroid game and hear the bangers that are in them, the crazy, bombastic themes, and then the creepy ones and subtle ones, and then just be like, all right, we're gonna just make all environmental sounds. Okay, this one place will have a little bit of a melody, but it's gonna sound like Ratchet and Clank remake.
Right.
Like,
Not like
what's-
the original.
And I told you too, there's no choral, there's no chorus singing in any of their songs. They took that. That's one of the main things of Samus
Right.
music, Metroid music.